John Love here with the Sentinel Enterprise newspaper here at Fitchburg High School with manufacturing teacher John Cowett. Now, we were just talking about the class in its infancy, basically, here at the school. Can you tell me about what you're doing right now with the class?
Oh, right now we're starting with the introductory manufacturing program. We got a brand new book. We're doing things like safety, potential careers in manufacturing, how products are made, what industries there are, the food industry, the medical industry, and how it's not the old manufacturing like Grandpa working in a shop where you're getting your hands dirty. It's more like clean manufacturing, and because right now in Massachusetts it's the second biggest job growth field.
And just recently you got a grant for $250,000 to buy equipment for this blossoming class, basically, right?
Yes, there's going to be 3 teachers teaching it, Miss Marshall, Mr. Shattuck, and myself. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to open 3, it's going to be 3 classrooms upstairs. Mr. Shattuck's going to be doing like the blueprint reading and all the drawing aspects of it, and probably the mechatronics or the measurement class. I'll be teaching the OSHA standards, the safety, the introductory to manufacturing, and I could be teaching, I'll probably be teaching the MACWIC, which is the state standards for the students to become certified. There's 5 levels of certification. The students will take the level 1 certification this year with the introductory class. Next year it'll be level 1 and level 2 certification. And then we're working with the Mount and also Quinsigamond Community College for level 3 certification, which they will also receive college credit for, 1 college class, a 3 credit course.
And this grant you got, that's going to help you with getting more teachers and more stuff to do. What are you going to be able to have in the classroom now that you don't have now?
The goal is to get new computers for the blueprint reading and the drawing aspect. We're going to get snap-on measurement mechatronics cases to teach the students how the measurements done in manufacturing and relates to manufacturing. We should have a CNC machine. We should have a laser cutter. We should have 3D printers. So anything that's used in industry, so they can, on a smaller scale usually. But even though it's on a smaller scale, they can learn how the machine's used, the safety behind the machine, what the machines are used for, and more importantly, the codes on the machine. Because even though it's a smaller version, those codes on the machines are the same codes and the same programming as the larger machines.
Perfect. And what's the end game for this class? I mean, this is a brand new class this year. It's going to be able to lend the kids to do what?
And they can decide, it gives them better opportunities if they decide not to go to college, go right into a career field and not just a job. All the manufacturers that we've talked to, because we've partnered with like 4 or 5 companies now, and they've all explained to us that it's more of a career choice where they can start low, but in a very short period of time they can be making a lot of money. And you know, my 3 children all went to college, but my son was at Northeastern University, $70,000 a year. My daughter's at graduated from Connecticut College, which was over $70,000 a year. So instead of leaving college owing $200,000, $300,000, they can go right into the workforce if they choose to do so. But they can also get higher certification programs through Mount Wachusett. You can get a 2-year degree, or if they decide they really like it, they can go get a 4-year degree and in the manufacturing field and get an even higher paying job.
Great. Now this is just the beginning of something big, isn't it?
I believe it's the beginning of something big. The government believes it's the beginning of something big. Whether everybody likes political beliefs or not, the bottom line is there are more manufacturing jobs in this country right now than have been here in a long time. And that field is just growing and growing and growing. And if we can keep those manufacturing jobs in the United States, our economy will improve.
Great. And so when you get these this new equipment, which would be in a couple of a month or so.
I believe we've ordered it last week. If we didn't order it last week, we've ordered it this week. We've had many meetings. We have a whole committee that gets together trying to figure out the best direction to go in. But the equipment has either been ordered or is going to be ordered this week, and it should, depending on what's going on with schools nowadays and the virus and everything, I believe the installation would probably start in the summer, but if schools close now, the installation would start sooner.
Okay. Now, I'm glad this is all happening, and I just want to let everyone know that we'll be back to see the equipment when you get it in, and we'll be doing another story then on the manufacturing class. I thank you for talking to me today and letting me in the class and see the kids and see what you're doing.
Well, I appreciate it, and go Fitchburg High.